Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the BYU Cougars will be in a hole thanks to that short return. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Carson.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Reynolds. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fullback's got it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
3rd down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Feeling some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is good! And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The big fullback's got it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw at Sanders. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Going up top on first down. Looking for the score. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on second down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Canes have it with a first and 10. Looking for room, it's Gordon. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll keep the offense on the field for the final play of the half with 5 seconds left. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half.
Number 5, set to kick it off.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Leaves it with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Fires to the tight end. Smashes through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. BYU right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. already trailing big. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 14, BYU 3.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice and positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Dropping back, it's King. Unloads to the right. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Strikes the blow. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And they knocked him down almost immediately. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Golden. It's Pater late in the game.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
To the air on 1st down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.